Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons the Second Age. How are you all doing?
Woo! Great.
Yeah, excellent. So, as we need to wrap up a little earlier than normal, let's jump straight into the reason why it is that we're all here today. What happened last time?
Well, we had a little kerfuffle.
You did indeed.
First, it was the mean machine, which we basically removed the legs, and it kind of died after it couldn't stand and walk around anymore. Which gave us access to the crown that we were looking for. However, on our way out, we ran into an old acquaintance.
You did indeed.
Things escalated slightly for completely unknown reasons. We didn't insult her. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we totally didn't insinuate that her attempt at summoning demonic meanings was a replacement for her family. No, why would we do that? That would be really evil.
So we defeated her. Couldn't quite figure out what to do with her, so left her behind tied up, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which,
We did that.
yeah,
we did.
Not the greatest of decisions, probably, but oh well. And well, we escaped. Yeah, we escaped. Managed to escape the fortress, and now we were outside in the forest, I believe.
Yes, you were heading back south through the forest, as I think it was beginning to get towards the evening as you were departing. But yeah, just to show you all, I updated Temeriti's bio from like the 4 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, whatever it was, to the current day. So she has rather a lot of bio now.
There you go.
But yes. So, as you all are departing from the walls of the fortress, heading into the forest as the tree canopy begins to block out what little light remains from the slowly setting winter sun. What are you all doing?
Just taking a deep breath. Just that was fairly intense.
Well, that probably is something we should clarify pretty early on.
Yep.
So that we're all on the same page. Are we kicking in the door and going, "You're dead," and like throwing magic and swords in her face? Or are we gonna do a more subtle, like kind of, yes, we brought you the crown, and then ambush, haha? Because the last thing we want really is everyone to sort of walk in there and have no idea like how we're doing this.
I mean, is there really a point in playing up the guise of going in to actually give her the crown?
Not really.
I feel like that might just lead for danger than anything. We might if we.
Time. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, if we do so, we will not do so, holding the crown or revealing it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I would stick to verbal, so we get in and get the job done.
Okay, cool. I'm all in favor of kicking the door in. Let's just do that then. That was easy.
No, wait, we talk our way in as far as we can without showing the crown. And then if we see her, then, well, whomever has the best first blow, I guess. Or
Yeah,
maybe we take out our guard, depending on what we see fit.
Well, let's do it then. Just wanted to get that out of the way with.
Okay.
So, as you're having this discussion, all of you feel a faint sort of rumbling underfoot.
Oh no.
I felt this before. Does this feel eerily similar to a feeling we had months and months ago in a forest on our way to Renshire?
Give me a nature check.
Because there we felt some. There we go.
Who's Menno?
I
It's
don't know.
in the same sense that it is a ground-based vibration. It feels the same, but it feels a lot less localized.
Oh, okay.
I suppose Arya, on the other hand, you have felt this fairly recently before,
Have I?
when you were in the vault
Oh,
taking a
yes.
nap. You felt the mountain shake.
Muffled screaming in the distance.
Muffled screaming in the distance.
Methinks volcano about to boom.
Is it a volcano?
Yeah, we're on a volcanic
There's
island.
there's fucking lava everywhere. Of course there's gonna be a
Very
volcano
magma
somewhere.
down there. Thank you very much.
I might. I'll just like. I'll bring that up and say, hey, I felt this before. Last night. The vault.
Well, color me terrified. Let's do this very, very quickly.
That would
Is it
like.
even worth staying
wonder
that
what-
long? Not exactly something you want to be around for.
That's what I'm worried about.
I suppose
I don't
also
want-
if it does go off. Okay, now I'm really conflicted.
What? Why are you conflicted?
Well, because on the one hand, the volcano going off would kind of bury any attempt that she had in building up a power base pretty behind schedule. But we're surrounded by first stage artifacts, and I don't want to lose them all to a volcanic eruption.
That's your concern right now?
Oh, it's
That's one of. It's not my only concern. It's just one of them.
no. I guess it was.
Also, we
Yes.
need to make cash, right?
You're just using it as an excuse, but
Yeah, that's definitely an excuse.
Otherwise, to take your mind off things, you could maybe you could take a look at some of the stuff we found.
I mean, I'm not comfortable with leaving her there. And somehow I feel like a volcano is not going to kill her. As terrifying as that.
I will also remind you that your primary form of evacuation is still like at least 2 days away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but like to be honest, what are the odds? Like we've like this volcano has been here for how long? Well, probably like it hasn't exploded since the fortress was built.
Which is probably means it's about 2.
Odds are that like it's not gonna happen whilst we're here.
I mean, I don't like all that rumbling.
I don't know if I
These
feel
things
how
usually
to do that.
rumble and then.
I'm not an expert on volcanoes.
It's like if you feel some slight rumbling and you're near the coast, there might be a really big wave coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
typically don't take chances if that's the case.
Well, in the case of an emergency, we we can stay in your bubble, right?
Will that stop it?
For 8 hours, and then we'd be surrounded by lava and it would end and we'd all die horribly.
No, 8 hours should be sufficient for our emergency extraction. At least I assume that would be a
I
possibility.
Yes, but
How fast can you get the bubble
I
up?
need 10 minutes to get the magic barrier that would potentially protect us.
Oh.
And I don't know if it would take longer than 10 minutes for lava to cover the island,
It
or whatever its
depends.
blast radius is.
Well, worst case, like the coast is what is it like? 15-minute run from here? No, 15 minutes. Probably not even 15 minutes. So we
From
can-
where
we
you are currently, it would take you maybe an hour to get to the coast.
Like an hour. It's an hour to the coast. We can speed ourselves up through various means. We got an instant boat. We can get out onto the water.
Jayla can literally summon a griffin.
I mean, that takes a little bit of time, but
Who's Jayla?
Who is Jayla?
who is Jayla? Nobody knows.
Like, even though I will admit, getting past the rocks in the water might be a problem. It is a magical boat. It might be a bit tougher than your average non-magical boat.
That doesn't make it immune to getting stuck on the rocks.
No, but when sure, at least it's rough. But, like,
Anyway,
we're-
the point of the matter is, this is irrelevant because we're staying here for 2 more days anyway. Unless we're gonna pull the plug and get the emergency extraction, which we decided we didn't want to do because it's probably just as dangerous as facing an active volcano.
yes.
So-
I don't
but-
know if I'd rate that on the same level as facing an active volcano, but
Yeah, no,
I get the
no.
point.
I mean, if it was just as dangerous as an active volcano, why would we put ourselves in that situation?
Well, it's not that.
That's why we're trying to avoid it.
It's because it's a different kind of danger. We can see the volcano coming, and that the other one is an unknown danger, and it's mainly the crown that we're worried about.
Yeah, the volcano is a binary danger. It erupts, you die. The going to the other plane is, yeah, it's more of a nebulous danger.
It's like, yeah, somebody might like this crown and take it from us, and then suddenly we have a new ruler. But yeah. No, but what I was gonna ask you is, we found like some glowing stuff, like the crown, and Temerity's sword it seems to be magical, so.
Oh yes.
Is there anything else that we have that we need to check? I think that's all. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Think so?
So as
Regardless, we should be moving if it's not too late.
yeah,
Oh,
the sun
yeah.
is beginning to like disappear behind the horizon, and stepping into the tree line is now quite dark.
Yeah.
You could probably make it a little further before it becomes too dark to see. For those of you who don't have dark vision.
Yeah, like we're not gonna make it there today anyway.
Well, I mean, it took us longer than a day just to get up here.
We should maybe push a little bit farther away from the fortress, though. I think, and maybe out as far towards the coast as we can while still being in the forest itself.
So just walk around the edge of the forest?
I'd say we want to be deep in the forest. It's harder to be found deep in the forest, right?
I am personally more concerned about this volcano than people finding us. I think we can
Yeah.
handle people, but
Well, we'll be sleeping in the bubble, right?
Yeah, but, you know, I don't want to be woken up 4 hours into our sleeping in the bubble by Arya saying we're surrounded by fucking lava.
Yeah, but like we went over before, if we're in the bubble, we're safe. And
That
we
doesn't
can
mean
get
I
out.
want it to happen.
No, but I don't want the volcano to explode, and odds of the volcano exploding, and if we discover when we wake up, if we're like out near the edge or in close by, it's probably going to be equally bad.
I'll also
But
point
not-
out it's very hard to sleep through a volcano erupting.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up. Probably
Y-
before it happens.
Yeah, a long time before it actually starts.
Well, it depends on the type of eruption. But
No!
No,
I
there's-
think it's pretty noticeable.
no, but like, that's because the ones that you notice are the explosive volcanoes. There's also, as my teacher used to call them, blup blup volcanoes, which basically
Blup
just
blup.
well, like there was bang bang volcanoes and blup blup volcanoes.
Wow.
oh
That was like the short way of remembering.
Alright, Jayla, as someone who lived on a volcano, can you confirm the existence of blup blup and bang bang volcanoes?
I mean, the thing is that's not wrong. It's just really funny to hear it said that way.
Yep. See?
So yeah, there you
Wow.
go. Technically, he's right. Which
But
means
we're-
it could be a blood volcano and we could all be doomed.
I mean,
The thing is,
considering
you will still probably feel the ground shaking
Yeah.
because the odds of it just putting out lava and not totally fucking up the ground around it is very, very low.
Also,
And it would-
remember, Arya noticed it last night
Yeah.
Even though she was quote unquote asleep, because I don't actually sleep.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, we were also in the basically what I assume was the magma chamber of the volcano at that point. So
Yes. So the quakes are obviously getting stronger because now everybody felt it outside. But
Yeah.
But like regardless, we
I
still have a.
Morris knows what what sort of danger that is, but I do, and I don't like it.
I mean, I don't like being.
you are
deep in the
rapidly
forest
losing
anyway.
daylight at this rate, by the way.
We should
Look.
at least push on a bit farther wherever we
Yeah.
are.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
That's fine.
So you're pushing on.
Ooh, I know, Arya. If you want to decide edge of forest or middle of forest, we'll rock paper scissors for it.
What?
What?
Like, why?
No.
I mean, I think middle of the forest, personally.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Rock paper scissors for it.
Okay. How are we gonna do this
I-
on a voice
don't-
call?
You just call it out,
Yeah, someone does a countdown. You call it.
or you type it in.
Yeah, you
chat.
type it in chat and I
Or
go
you
3,
type in
2,
chat.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same way as revealing dice in other games.
Although regardless, I don't feel like it's that type of situation, but
No, I mean
No.
honestly, Arya should choose if anything because
like
Yeah.
I feel like Arya would be like the go-to source.
I
Get-
literally am a survival expert.
Yeah, I mean,
it's true.
literally your options right now are go wherever Arya's going or be fucking lost.
Good
Also true.
point. I hadn't thought of it that way.
So you're heading through the middle of the forest.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Apparently.
you managed to make it a... I don't know why I measured that. You managed to make it a reasonable distance into the forest before night eclipses completely, and you are stuck below the shadowy boughs of the forest. You set up camp. Elizabeth draws out the Lehman's tiny hut, and you all rest.
Oh wait, did we were gonna check the magic items as well, right?
Okay, you want to do that first.
Well, I don't. You need to concentrate on the hut.
No.
No, you do not concentrate on hut.
No, you just set it and go.
You just the wizard cannot leave hut once hut is cast or hut is dispelled.
Yeah.
Well, then you might as well do the hut and check it, right?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
about right.
So you're casting identify on magic items.
Because what I've realized is, what I've realized is obviously material components.
You know?
Why do you need
'cause I
material
don't-
components?
Well, because I don't like. For some reason, my brain's a bit iffy when it comes to material components that are absurdly expensive. My brain thinks I should need the component even if I've got a focus for some reason.
Yeah, you need components that have a gold cost, but you already have the components you need for the spells that you started with.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yes.
most
'Cause this
they're
is-
usually not consumed either. It's like if it specifically says it's consumed.
Yes.
Okay.
But when
So
we
in other words,
when we established you
you
were playing a
like
wizard, we said you have the components that for the spells that you start with.
Right. In that case, yes, I cast identify.
Yeah.
To avoid confusion, I'm going to add the gold costing material component.
Yeah. Well, if you want to keep a note of what material components you have, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're casting identify on the
Did this.
the sigil on the metal headband and the sword that Temerity had, the short sword.
Yes. Yes. Takes like a long time each.
Okay.
It takes 11 minutes each time.
Yes.
Because I have to ritual cast it.
So after sitting there and ritual casting identify, you learn about first of all the band. Oh wait, I can just show this to players.
Oh.
It is the Sigil of Command. And whilst mechanically this has things that specifically affect characters who are what's it called, battle masters.
Yeah.
Basically, this is a from a non-mechanical standpoint, this is a helmet that is designed for to basically enhance the abilities of those who lead. Presumably as a byproduct of Lathermann's research on the crown, he has managed to extract some of the aspects of the aura of leadership that the crown supposedly has.
So it's basically Evil Crown light version.
Yeah, it's
Evil crown.
it's what he could get out of the crown, but diminished for the fact that it isn't counterbalanced by a massive negative energy.
Well, it definitely seems like it would have a lot of use.
Yeah, it's almost like one specific person in our group could use that.
Yeah. And it's almost as if as soon as the 11 minutes are up and Elizabeth realizes what this is, she just wordlessly holds it out to Grim.
Okay.
It is glowing.
So I will point out, if I don't think we've ever established if any of you actually wear helmets. The sigil can be removed from the band and attached to a helmet, or it can be worn just as a tiara-like band with a sigil on it.
Tiara-like band.
Yes, me too.
Sorry, Minnie.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we were wearing helmets so far. So
Well, in the artwork you don't have one, but I don't know what, in terms of canon, you've decided.
let me remind myself what my armor actually is.
See, now my brain's just remembered, in Guild Wars 2 when you pick a you pick a warrior, you get to choose what helmet you want.
God, the fucking helmets are the worst, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you always pick,
realistically,
you always pick the no helmet option and just go, they get to see my face. Fuck
Or you
you!
just turn off the head option.
realistically, who plays Guild Wars with the helmets turned on?
I mean, I do
have
sometimes.
A cool headpiece,
Yeah, it
'cause
depends on the helmet.
I have cosmetic skins for some of them.
Yeah.
That look
Also,
great.
I have a habit in video games of having the helmet visual when I'm actually in combat fighting stuff, and then I get into a social area and I take the helmet off.
Wow.
See, I just played Necromancer, so all of the helmets were shit.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
fair.
Um,
I played a
bad
char,
helmets in
so
that
all the
game.
helmets look shit.
I guess the way I imagined
Okay.
Grim, I guess I wouldn't have a helmet, although I would probably have had one for practical reasons. But
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
I
you-
got complacent.
You're Marcus Phoenixing it. It's just man, if you guys wore a helmet, you wouldn't buy both sides of the dust. Yeah, but then I wouldn't see snipers so well, would I?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, because
To-
that truly
to-
applies to Grim. His eyesight
Yeah.
is awful. Oh,
To Carmine, whose brother was killed by a sniper.
correct.
this is
Also,
fun.
wait, is this Canada that Grim's eyesight is just terrible, and that's why his perception rolls suck shit?
That would be really funny.
I need glasses.
Grim
Need
is-
Oh my
glasses.
god.
Grim is long-sighted.
he needs glasses, but he's too proud to admit it.
Yeah.
That
This
sounds
is
like
what
Grim.
everyone sees.
Am I getting
That
that right? Long-sighted is struggle to see things close.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Grim's long-sighted.
No.
He would be
No,
farsighted.
he's
Oh, no, yeah,
he's
short-sighted.
nearsighted because he can't
Oh,
see
yeah.
with shit far away.
Yeah, because I can do the
short-sighted.
tinkering,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, good point.
up close. But
There you go. It's canon now. Grim is short-sighted.
Anyway,
oh, the more you
so
know.
Grim, you spend the next hour attuning to this. Yeah. So I don't know how you want to do this. If you want to write it into your macro, but yeah, whenever you roll superiority dice, you now roll twice and take the highest.
Nice.
You have
pretty
advantage
good,
on your
actually.
superiority die.
It was almost as if I spent a really long time thinking of a way to improve your damage without just giving you a straight stat increase.
Almost as if.
Yeah. Well, that's
Um,
pretty good.
And then, yeah, once per day you can use Commanding Shout. Which, yeah, Creatures you choose within 60 feet gain immunity to frightened, gain temporary hit points equal to 1/2 of your level, and have advantage on ability checks and saving throws to escape being grappled or restrained.
The
Nice.
biggest problem is this thing does so many things and I'm gonna forget about them.
Well, no, it does two things. It has a
Yeah.
once per day active, and it has a passive.
Oh wait, it does. Oh, it does all those things.
Yes.
Oh.
So once per day for 10 minutes, you can make everyone immune to frightened, gain temporary hit points, and have advantage on ability checks and saving throws to escape grapples or restraint.
For some reason, my mind was like, it's probably gonna be a pick one scenario, but no.
No.
I just shout, very good.
Very good.
Grim
Yeah,
was
it's like all video games ever. You shout, and suddenly the person's not bleeding anymore. Warriors, just shout, shake it off, and suddenly everyone is not poisoned and not bleeding.
Or yelling retreat to run faster towards the enemy.
Yeah.
Damn you, Guild Wars.
Nice one, Guardians.
It's very good though.
Excellent
It's so
work,
funny.
Guardian.
Or it's like you're just running around normally and just you randomly hear, retreat! It's like, there's no one else here.
Anyway.
Oh well, I guess.
They're doing their best.
So you... the next thing you do is... Temerity*'s short sword, which I don't actually have a thing for, so I'll have to make it very quickly. But you cast Identify on the short sword and learn that
It's magic.
it's a magic short sword
Wow.
that once per round on the first attack or first hit you land per round deals an additional 2d8 psychic damage.
Oof.
And as you spend the time identifying it, you notice that it has an inscription in Abyssal below the handle.
Ooh.
I can read Abyssal.
I'm trying to think now. Does Elizabeth know you can read Abyssal?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been
Probably mentioned
done
it.
before because people
Oh,
have
yeah.
spoken Abyssal and she can understand it.
Of course it has.
Also,
Because Elizabeth
probably-
just goes, what does this say?
What does it say?
It says failure.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
That is the name of the sword.
Wow,
Oh.
that's pretty depressing.
I thought that someone had put that there and then given it to Temerity so that she always knows that.
Well, out of character knowledge, it's so that when she stabs people with it, they too can taste failure.
Wow, that's
Oh my
Wow.
god.
that's like next level, like
That is-
shitty dad
That
joke.
is so bad.
Thanks, I spent a
So
really long time
good.
thinking about that.
That's so
Good
bad,
though.
but so good. I love it.
Oh.
Only if she stabs them in the mouth, though.
I feel like she would not be adverse to doing that.
There
No,
are a lot of
definitely
ways you
not.
can stab somebody and make them taste failure, let's be real.
Not literally.
Meh.
I don't have taste buds on my chest.
Yeah, but you could taste the copper in your mouth as your blood spills out.
Yeah.
I suppose I could, yeah.
Yeah, see, Luka knows where I'm at.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, see, I
Yeah,
got
well,
you.
yeah, no, that's-
High
for
five
some
through
reason-
Discord.
Yeah, for some reason I never thought of it that way.
We're
Wouldn't
very
be the first
dark
time.
people sometimes, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're just practical. It's a fine line.
I'm just explaining the
I
process.
mean, yeah, I guess you could say we're just a little bit grim.
Yeah.
No, that's just Minnie.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Certainly.
that'll do as a placeholder until I actually write the full
Oh.
thing out.
Failure!
My head hurts after I get stabbed by this sword.
I mean...
Shout, yes, you take 2d8 psychic damage.
Well, who would be interested in this? That's the real question.
I don't know.
I don't really know.
Well, like,
What kind of a weapon does Elizabeth have?
A dagger.
Is she
Maybe we should
proficient?
give it to Elizabeth.
But can you even use? Sorry, the genuine question. I don't remember. Can wizards even use short swords?
Hang on, let me check. I'm trying to check now. Let's have a look. I'm proficient in lots of stuff that does not include short swords.
That's sad.
Fantastic.
I'm proficient in daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows, and that's it.
Nice.
Those are the only weapons I can use.
You know what that means? Cash money.
Yeah, to
Cash
quote Caleb
money.
Widogast, you know what this is, my friends? This is a very good sale at a pawn shop.
Wow. I forget that you guys call it a porn shop instead of a pawn shop.
No, it's
No,
it's
We just pronounce the A.
Yeah, and it's weird.
yeah, pawn shop.
Oh, it just takes a second.
Anyway.
Wait, you tell me you haven't fucked a sword?
Can confirm, never did that. Cab, remember, we talked about this before the session.
You can
Yeah.
That's
sanitize
the worst
it.
thing to say out of
can-
context on a recording.
Moving swiftly onwards.
No context at all. I don't want to give any.
This is fine.
Fuck context.
So,
Fuck context and
We
fuck
can't do
swords.
this.
Don't do that either, that's unsanitary.
you finish identifying the helmet and the sword. And then you take a rest.
Yes.
Arya, give me a perception check as you keep watch.
Wow, that really sucks.
Cool.
Oof.
So, your night's rest is undisturbed. And basically, as the sun begins to rise in the morning, the dome fades, all of you begin to rouse from your slumber. You notice that the sunlight coming in through the leaves of the forest is filtered almost like it's coming through a cloud, even though the sky above you is relatively clear. And it's not until you are all sort of awake and stretched and taking a look around that you realise that actually, in the time that you've been asleep, there is now sort of a faint column of a smoky grey smoke coming out of the top of the central portions of mountains.
Oh,
Well, that's
no.
concerning.
That's bad. That's very bad.
God damn it, I thought this was gonna be the nice, I didn't think there was gonna be a moral conundrum again.
That's not really moral.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, it's
Well, it is morals. Do we save our own lives, or risk them to potentially save others by killing an evil Gorgon?
I think we're gonna go for the Gorgon anyway. We don't have much else to do.
Yeah. I
It's
wanna
either
I need to save
kill the
this wolf.
Gorgon or sit by and do nothing.
So you are heading through the forest in the morning light.
So I wanna get those books as well.
I don't like this.
yeah, this doesn't make me feel good.
No,
What, rolling
I'm very
dice?
nervous.
Yeah.
It's okay. It could be just trying to get to us. It's
So, as you cross the forest, you make it around the mountains, through the forest back towards the town, the ruined town. Just as you are approaching the outskirts, you notice that the town has basically gone from being this. Let me change the music. It has gone from being. It has gone from being the desolate, abandoned town that you saw previously. It is now a bustling hive of activity.
Oh.
You can see figures moving around within the town in large groups. And as you come down the hill, sort of from atop the edges of the hills down into the basin where the the town lies. You notice two things. The first is the construction of what looks to be a large boat. The underskeleton is basically already constructed, and from what you can see, they seem to be sort of tearing down what remains of these buildings, and basically in rapid time, with frankly inhuman effort, the figures in the town are constructing a ship.
Wow.
And basically, as you begin to head down into the basin, you basically walk pretty much straight into, hidden amongst the trees in like a small clump of grown-up mushrooms, emerge two of the myconid creatures that you encountered previously in Lady Vasulia's chambers. When they spot you, they seem momentarily surprised and like are briefly defensive, but then stop and stand to attention and sort of wait for you.
Interesting.
Well,
I'm just gonna like whisper in Draconic to Kelariis, like, I don't think we're gonna get in and out completely, undetected by, you know.
I don't think that we were expecting to get out undetected, but yes, that's a fair assumption.
Because these guys are like a hive mind, right?
Taking out the brain may fix the problem, though.
They sort of cock their heads as you have this conversation.
One quick question: the guys that are busy, are these like the drones, or more like the more advanced guards, or what would it be again?
It's you're still a decent distance away from the town, so telling that is hard. The guys standing in front of you are like the advance guard.
Okay. They seem sentient to some degree.
That from what Lady Vasulia told you, unlike the flower and the death flower and the zombies that you encountered, these are actual independent creatures. They were the biological natives that lived here before people showed up, but now heavily modified to whatever the Lady of Rot's will is.
Well, at least they're not going to be a problem. So
I just do my whisper again and be like, so I guess we just be like, take us to Lady Vasulia?
I think we can just walk. They seem
Yeah.
to want to let us pass.
That works too. I guess we just start walking.
Okay.
Maybe we should let them. Maybe we should let them finish that boat.
So
Out here.
you guys start walking towards the town.
Yeah.
They keep pace with you. They basically like flank you on either side and walk with you.
how many?
Two.
Okay.
No.
No need to feel threatened yet.
No.
Not yet. They think we're here to give her the crown, so
What language are you having this conversation in?
common.
God damn it,
Okay.
Luka.
What? What else
Wait,
am I gonna speak?
To be honest, I didn't really think that was the character, but sure.
Okay.
Uh,
I will assume that you're having this as a whispered conversation.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to spat it out all over.
I mean, I'd probably now whisper in Elvish to you. This, yeah, maybe stick to different languages.
Right.
Ones that maybe she
Yeah.
doesn't understand.
there's not really
mean,
anything like.
Yeah, I can't talk to Grim in any other language because we don't.
And then
Well,
I'd whisper in Nomish, like, Look, because otherwise she's gonna know before
I
we
don't
get
know,
there.
Namish. I
guy-
don't know,
I
Namish.
Guys,
hands
just
on the
stop
listener.
whispering. There's no
like,
need
clearly
to
agitated
whisper.
about something, even though I can't understand what the fuck she's saying, to just kind of be like, chill.
Yeah,
There's
the-
no need to whisper, guys. We can just we've nothing to hide. At least
the
that's what I would say.
yeah, the two guards like flanking you are sort of like watching you have this conversation in different languages, but they don't react to it anyway. But yeah, you make it into the outskirts of the town, and you can see, yes, in fact, these drones, the infested zombies are sort of every maybe well, with each of these groups of workers is accompanied by one myconid that is basically just sort of standing, like keeping all of this group of workers within like 60 or 80 feet of itself. And it accompanies these workers as they're basically like stripping these buildings and carrying things. And you see maybe 8 or 9 groups of these guys, and there's like maybe 10, 15 in each group. And yeah, with almost, it's strange, with almost like mechanical efficiency, these things are just like, they are just deconstructing these buildings and carrying them out to the shoreline where this boat's been constructed. And every so often the infested sort of turn their attention to you, but then like a myconid will shuffle slightly closer to them, and they'll go back to what they're doing.
In a kind of, in a slightly messed up kind of way, this is kind of impressive.
My brain was like, they're just Wi-Fi signal extenders. I was like, God damn it.
Jayla, please.
No, okay, no. Here, listen to this, okay?
Oh my god,
It's
they
an
actually are.
extension of the command that they got, or they're just scared of them. It's fine, but my brain works in weird ways. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Some people might say they're trying to keep within Snap's range.
Wow.
That's
But
But
yes,
yeah, that was very much in character comment.
Yeah.
Of like, this is weirdly impressive.
but yeah, from what Lady Vasulia said to you previously, she did have limited control over these creatures, but only within within a radius. And it would seem that perhaps the myconids also have that ability. But I assume, yeah, you just make your way through the town
Yeah.
until you arrive at the house of Arya Lathermann. Let's change the soundtrack.
But I liked that. It was calming.
It is good, but unfortunately, it can't be calming forever.
I don't know about you, but that music was not keeping me calm.
So you arrive at the residence of Arya Lathermann, where as soon as you get to the gate, the statue sort of like leans into life again, and like leaning down above you says, names.
Did we ever give a name? Quagrim, Daemaris, Amber Eagle, here to speak to Lady Vesuvius?
Vasulia.
Vasulia.
Vasulia, okay, that works.
Lady Vesuvius, that'd be a bit on the nose.
That would be a bit on the nose.
Just a bit.
Yeah, the statue sort of pauses for a moment and then says, "You are expected." And the doors swing open. You step inside. Oh wait, you guys are not where you are standing currently.
You can tell I've not been moved since we left.
No.
Yeah, which is fair.
I do
Where
want
is
to
the
go back in
light?
that room though.
You are also not healed yourselves.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
You
you
saw
are.
nothing. There
Yep.
we go.
I should rejig my spells though.
I'll give you a moment to do that.
And since I haven't taken the opportunity yet, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor
Okay.
That's a good idea.
while we're not being watched.
Well, the what's it called? The Myconids
they-
are still accompanying you.
Oh, okay. In
So you're definitely being watched.
that case, I don't think I'll do it.
Okay, you don't cast Mage Armor then.
I'll just wait. Should have remembered to cast it before we got here.
Okay, so once you are all done preparing, yeah, the Myconids accompany you through the halls until you reach the trophy chamber. Oh yeah, these guys are not here either. Yeah, you head back into the room with the many stone statues, and stood basically in the atop the reaching hand of one of the statues is the weird clay-like bat gargoyle that you know as Worm. And he sort of like leans down from his perch as you enter, and he says, "You return."
Indeed.
Yeah.
Then you are successful.
Yeah.
We have been successful. Wait, quick question. Are we outside still, or have we walked in now? Because
You are wherever you want to be. Sorry, I was just expediting your walk through the corridor.
yes, just making sure.
Oh yeah, and there are two Myconids accompanying you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
But yes.
yeah.
Yes, we have recovered the artifact. It seems may have caused some unrest on the island.
He sort of slinks a little bit back down the arm and like hangs from the side of it and says, "My lady's waiting." And then sort of like brandishes one wing to like indicate for you to enter.
Oh wait, it was there.
I am very nervous.
Yes. Well,
So yeah, you presumably push open the doors and step inside Lady Vasulia's chambers.
Yes.
So yeah, as you step inside, the Myconids like move in to flank on either side, and Lady Vasulia is like sat leaning back in her throne as you approach, and the two Myconids still in the room are sort of going around, and unlike previously when they were tending to these mushrooms, they seem to now be taking like samples from them and putting them into like little basically jars or anything they can get their hands on that is sort of like storage, and they're sort of like nestling them inside with like little beds of soil, like placing all these cuttings inside.
Let's go.
And yeah, from the handful of boxes that are sort of scattered around, it almost looks like they're packing up.
I mean, that's probably exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So presumably all of you step inside.
Yeah.
Many.
Okay.
Yeah, because Minnie's the only one inside because, no one's moving.
I'll move you guys in. it's
last
fine.
time we got like to like here.
Oh.
It should be safe.
Well, you can basically stand wherever you want to stand. That's not super close.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lady Vasulia. In fact, these guys will take a step back if you're going to be that close. Lady Vasulia basically gestures and says, "So, I take it from all of this uproar that you were successful.
Yes, it seems that it has caused some issues on the island.
Whatever it is you did has stirred the mountain from its slumber. I suppose without Lathermann's protection, the natural forces are beginning to take hold of the island once more. Still, should be no worry. We are making preparations as we speak to head out and start a new colony.
Yes, should be fine. As we are not as informed ourselves, Your Majesty, have any? His Majesty, Lady Vasulia,
My lady will suffice.
my lady.
As much as I appreciate the flattery.
Of course. We are not fully aware of how long this cycle will take. If you would have some insight, that would be much appreciated.
She sort of like looks at you quizzically and sort of says, "I'm no natural scientist, but I can't imagine it will be long before the volcano erupts."
No. Well, that's about as far as we got. But I guess that brings us to the business at hand.
Yes, please. The crown for your reward.
Yes. Kelariis, would you like to hand over?
That's the game we're... Sorry.
Oh yeah,
how
hang
we're
on, that's
doing
the
it.
plan. Out of character. That's the plan to get Kelariis in close. Get him within smiting distance.
The saddest thing about this is that
It's not the worst idea in the world.
it's not.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Hold on. Don't mind me as I quickly measure because I'm gonna have to get there real close, real fast. Because the less time spent trying to do this is the better, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, can I basically walk close enough to Misty step up to her and just hit her?
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what this shitty
So-
signals.
Which, like, you're walking the shortest distance, right? So
That's
30
a
feet
hell
from
of a-
her
Yeah.
is, like, at the base of this thing here. Okay,
Yeah.
so, you walk up, you get as far as here, when the Myconid steps in front of you and, like, puts one, like, sharp pointed arm out in front of you to block your path. And she says, I think that's close enough. You can hand it over.
Sorry, she said you can hand it over?
As, like,
Oh.
to the guy who's standing in front of you.
Oh god, it fucking kills Kelariis to say this. My lady, I don't think you understand. This will... No offense to your, God, I guess she says servants? Yeah, sure. No offense to your servants, but I do not think they could handle holding the crown. It is quite powerful, and we've seen it do numbers. Or we've heard it can do numbers, is what Kelariis says.
Make me a deception check.
Yeah, Well, I'd kind of like to say, research that we found at the fortress hinted that it kind of has a mind of its own.
I don't suppose I could swing you for persuasion instead, but I guess not.
No,
Yeah.
because you are being
That's-
intentionally duplicitous about this.
That's my attempt to help, by the way. I don't know if that gives help.
In this situation, I'm gonna say this is Kelariis' blag.
Yeah.
Her what? Blag.
Blag. Attempt to lie.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Well, there goes nothing.
Oh!
Oh, bitch!
That's,
That was
that's,
what I thought it was gonna be.
that's
A
almost a crit.
natural.
But here's the question: does she insight better
Yeah.
than my deception?
That is a very
Oh.
good question.
Let's hope not.
Okay.
God, she's gonna be so fucking pissed.
Here we
So,
go.
probably only Elizabeth notices this.
Oh,
But she stands up from her, basically stands up from her throne, and you see for the briefest moment, her eyes. Actually, yeah, no, probably you probably wouldn't even notice that what happens, but she, because you can't look at her directly.
No.
But like she basically like bristles like all the way down, like all the mushrooms that cover her body sort of like puff out and like fan open.
Oh. I don't like that.
You guys have no idea what that actually does. But
Yep, I'm sure that's not gonna come and kick us in
Yeah,
the ass.
definitely
like-
not.
she takes 2 steps forward and says, "Very well then, approach me."
Okay. I mean, yeah, I trust my teammates, my friends, to have my back, so I will do it, and I will
Okay.
proceed with my really terrible plan.
My God, I'm just gonna.
Everyone run away! No.
Wow.
Do not run.
Yeah, I guess if I need to be, oh, I can literally take 1 step forward, and I will take a couple steps just to kind of keep it up for a tiny second, you know.
Yeah, for character, like,
For character, I will get up a bit closer, and then
bamf.
yeah, bamf and hit. Hopefully, maybe.
Okay. So a bunch of things are going to happen simultaneously here. So the
I mean, I was also about to ask, like, can I cast a spell before she teleports?
can you cast what?
I want to cast a spell before she teleports.
So basically, I'm now just like the moment Kelariis blinks, because she's expecting that something is up.
Yeah, that's fair.
That we're like basically Kelariis is going to get the teleport, and then we're going to go to initiative.
Oh, okay.
I tried, guys. Sorry.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I was gonna
I
try and
just
hold her,
Don't
but
on you.
So yeah, I guess everyone roll into initiative.
also I've got a crazy idea. Teleport to there if you can.
Teleport to
Well,
where? Sorry, behind.
No,
you.
Kelariis has made the decision before you say anything, because this happens and then you're
Yeah, I know.
in initiative.
Yeah.
So-
Unfortunately,
Okay, yeah.
No
Well,
post initiation meta nonsense.
Damn it.
Yeah.
sorry. I mean,
I guess it's just part of me wondering if it's just looking directly at her or looking specifically at her face, i.e. if she looks away, could the rest of us look at her? But I
It's
don't
looking
know
at
if
her
that's how
eyes,
that
right?
works.
I think.
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not really
Oh,
sure though.
actually,
I mean, I
yeah.
guess we don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, exactly. That's metagaming. Because I don't know a character. I know nothing about Gorgons.
That could be worse,
Oh yeah,
for
initiative.
sure. Y'all.
Look, I tried. I even have advantage nowadays.
It's okay.
Sorry, who's Victoria?
Good question.
Okay. So,
Oh.
Kelariis, where are you TPing to?
Honestly, probably. Part of me is trying to think if I want to just like hit her head on or be like right to the side of her because that's slightly less obvious than teleporting right into her face, but like probably shortest distance just to be like, here we go. So in front of her, I guess. So like there.
Okay.
That was bad color on top of the thing, but I think you saw where I picked.
Yes. Now I see what you picked. So yeah, teleport there, because some stuff is going to happen as this.
Yeah, I'm sure. Guys, it's fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Spoilers. It's not fine.
Okay. So,
Oh, I should mark that before I forget. 1 second.
as you teleport up to the platform and like draw your sword,
Yeah.
she basically I guess what you see happen is basically like from the mushrooms that like cover like almost like sleeves down her right arm. A long vine sort of like snakes out from basically like where her wrist is, covered in hooked barbs. And with her other hand, she makes a grasping motion towards you.
Oh, lovely. Well.
Oh my god, that is a 26 to hit.
Oh wow, yeah,
that is a crit.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's very bad.
All right.
So,
But on the plus side, now we know her chance to hit with that, whatever it is.
I mean, is that? I don't know if we needed to know that.
so she
Yeah.
she
Attack modifier.
she reaches in and like grasps a hold of your arm, and you feel a wave of necrotic energy wash through you.
Oh no, that's bad.
You take hang on, I need to work out how much this actually is.
So you know what'd be really bad is if I just immediately dropped because that was a crit.
You take 52 necrotic damage.
Okay. But that's pretty
Ow.
bad.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
She does burn a
Yeah.
3rd level spell slot to do
Oh.
that.
Hey, wait, guys, I'm on 69 hit points.
Nice.
Sake.
Nice!
Nice.
Gotta do this again sometime.
Look,
and
I'm very nervous. I have to laugh about something.
yeah, combat begins.
Cool!
Awesome. Good start.
Elizabeth.
I can open up with my spell. Yay!
Yeah.
I want to try and hold her. Specifically,
Okay.
hold monster.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing she's not humanoid.
So you are targeting her with this spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I need you to. Oh wait, no, hang on. You're not quite in range for this, so she's not. She won't do it. So you get to make this with no negative effects.
Cool. So she's to make me a save. Wisdom save against DC 18, please.
Okay. 14.
Yeah!
Oh.
Paralyzed, bitch.
Okay, so she is paralyzed temporarily.
And I'm concentrating.
Okay. The hive will immediately spring into action,
Yeah,
Lovely.
That's fair.
and you cast a spell, so they're immediately going to target you.
Oh, of course.
Oh
Oops.
no.
Okay, guys. I'll be fine.
One moves in to intercept the threat that's closest forward, and the other one will go 5, 10. Actually, no. What the other one will do is. The Hive Guard will use 10 feet of its movement to step into this mushroom and emerge up here.
Oh.
So it literally turns, walks directly into the stem of the largest mushroom, disappears, and then reappears up on the platform. Duh,
Wild.
duh.
Stop it.
And yeah, so
Also, I'd like to cast shield, please.
you can't yet. You have to do it as a reaction to being hit.
Okay.
But yeah, there are 4 attacks against you.
Yeah.
24, 25, 9, 17.
I'd like to cast. Well, I'm gonna cast shield anyway.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. That makes my AC 17. If that protects me.
It does not.
Literally.
I thought one of them was a 14.
No, one was a 9.
Oh. Well,
Although
anyway,
actually, technically, it would be a 14 because they have advantage because they're flanking. But
well,
yeah,
I'm casting it anyway. Because that kickstarts my ward.
yeah, okay. So you take 16 piercing, 17 piercing, and 13 piercing.
So I need to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
So that's 30, 46 damage.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well,
Well, it was broken anyway.
Wow.
How much damage was it again?
46. As they raise
Actually, I
their
only lose 15 of that.
sharp taloned like arms and just stab towards you. And yeah, these things are designed for cultivating and pruning plants, so they are yeah, pretty good at cutting through flesh.
Sorry, Kelariis, I tried.
Yeah, it's fine.
One will take 2 swings at Grim, 10 and a 19.
Hindsight should have moved.
19 hits.
Okay, 16 piercing damage. This is magical piercing.
That's unfortunate.
And 2 versus Kelariis, 26 and a 21.
Both of those hit. Damn.
You take 17 and 15.
Oh wow, that's bad. Yeah, so my health is very bad already. That's
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, okay, on your turn. So you have a choice here. You basically, like, as you jump towards her, you can feel the petrifying effect of her aura begin to take place, like, throughout your body. You can avert your gaze, in which case everything you do, you count as not being able to see her, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Or you can just try and survive it and not have that.
You could also hit small, I think.
But she has to make it. She has to choose to avert it either way, because it's at the start of your turn. She can activate it.
Oh, okay, fair.
Huh, okay. Sorry, so that puts me at disadvantage if I avert my gaze, basically.
Yeah. Averting your eyes. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, sorry. Averting your eyes stops you from having to make the saving throw entirely. I was mistaken with that. If you do so, you can't see the Medusa.
The Gorgon.
The Medusa.
Please fuck off.
Yeah, you count as being unable to see it. So basically, like, you can swing blindly at disadvantage.
Okay.
And you can't target it with spells, obviously. Otherwise, you have to make the saving throw.
Right. Huh, okay, that's unfortunate.
But that's only if it requires you to see it.
Right. Okay, so... Problem is, I'm in a very bad position health-wise already, which is not ideal.
No.
Because if she gets another good hit on me, I'm going to go down, which is not great.
That would be really, really bad.
Yeah, that would be extremely bad. So what I'm going to do... God, this sucks, because I might just have to spend this entire fucking turn healing myself, which really, really sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's probably better that I don't immediately eat shit and die.
Might be a
I'm
plan.
gonna dump a bunch of healing hands, God, of lay on hands in myself. Which is my action. So let me do quick math very quickly to decide how much of that I want to use.
1 + 2 is 3. That's quick maths.
Thanks. I'm gonna dump like 50 seems excessive, but also she hit me with 52, so I'm just gonna dump 50 in myself and say sorry guys if we need a lot of that later.
No, that's fine.
And then I want to use it's a bonus action, so I want to use Vow of Enmity against her. I don't think I need to look at her, which is what I was checking.
What's the description of it?
So, hold on, I should probably double check because I may have written it down in shorthand. But what I have written down is one creature within 10 feet. So let me just double check because I may have made that short.
You may not have anticipated the niche of one character within 10 feet that you can see.
It is a creature you can see within 10 feet of you, which is... Fuck,
yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I will... Then I will not do that, and I will do something else instead. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. This is what happens when you try to shorthand all your shit. I'll just cast Shield of Faith on myself, because honestly it's not gonna hurt at this point.
So you
It's
bump up your AC.
Yes.
it's at this point I'd like to ask, do you have a metal shield?
I do have a metal shield. I assume it's metal. I can't imagine it's not metal at this
Because
point.
could you like copy the myth and just look at her in the reflection of the
Kelariis,
shield?
I mean, I don't know about the myth. I don't think
Yeah.
that myth necessarily exists in a way that Kelariis knows about.
Also, it would have exactly the same effect as averting your gaze, because you'd be trying to like hit somebody that you're looking at the reflection of and calculate where they exactly are.
Okay, okay.
So you'd still be hitting with disadvantage. It's the same principle.
That's great. Yeah, so that's what I'll do.
Okay.
That's really frustrating, but yeah.
So yeah, Lady Vasulia sort of after like seeing this like if strike land on you, and then you as you place your hand on yourself and restore your health
Start glowing.
and start
Because I
glowing.
have a shield now.
Yes. Yeah, she watches as like this radiant energy like courses through you, and you get this halo of light. She sort of says, perhaps I was wrong to think you were so willing to serve me. And yeah, she will begin to she'll begin to chant under her breath, and she will make a percentile dice roll.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Oh
Nope,
no, wait,
that's bad.
That's also bad for her, because that's 2 very different types of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
'Cause sometimes he says bad, is it like that's bad?
yeah, basically, you watch her begin to like, you hear her begin to chant under her breath,
Man.
and I suppose none of you are really trying to look at her, so none of you actually notice, but nothing seems to happen.
Well, that's good.
Well,
I'm good with
not
that.
necessarily.
Yeah, this
Not
could be
directly
delayed
bad.
fireball.
Could be a lot of things.
Okay. So she's used that.
You know, every time we come up against spellcasters, I kind of wish that I had taken the feat that lets me smack them when they cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be great.
A fun fact, that wasn't actually a spell, but
Also fair.
Oh.
But just in general, like that's just something.
Yeah.
I think about a lot.
Well, you could have smacked her when she did the initial thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately you can't do any of those things because they're all in action.
I guess next time you get a feat, eh?
Yeah, but I could also do it for something.
Okay, so yeah, you hear her chant under her breath for a short time, and nothing seems to happen. Grim.
Okay.
Well, it's not the most exciting of rounds, but I will use my oh wait, I never got that back. Oh, I guess I might as well use the mace smiting then. I will use the mace of smiting against the target next to me for now.
Okay. You swing the mace.
Thinking I'm not forgetting anything. No, this one's fine. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's a good start. Swing again? Yeah, I'll swing again.
Oh, I am not
Oh,
seeing
that's
dice
the wrong
rolls.
weapon.
Oh, there we go.
But it's-
There we go.
Same attack roll though. Oh no, not quite same.
No, it's one higher, so 19. But I hope that still hits.
Yeah, they both hit.
And I will hit one more time.
That's also a hit.
Nice. And to finish it off, I will try and knock them away with my shield. So,
You can certainly try. What is it? Opposed athletics?
Holy shit.
athletics, or, like they can use acrobatics or athletics.
It will use athletics because it is trained in athletics, but it will also fail. So you are knocking it prone or shoving it 10 feet.
I am I might as well knock it through. Actually, do prone targets get reaction?
Yes.
I guess with disadvantage. I might as well knock it away.
Okay, so you push it 10 feet.
Yes.
Shove.
And I will go over to help out here.
Okay.
That's a long distance.
Actually, is it 10? I think it's only 5 for shield master. It's only 5.
Oh, it's only 5 for Shield Master. Okay, cool. So you watch Grim just like slam his mace into this hive guard and then like shield bash it backwards.
It's like, okay, we're gonna have to mix things up.
Okay. Arya.
Okay. Well, Lyra's gonna attack the one right her.
Okay.
So-
Is-
Rare.
That's
That doesn't
initiative.
hit.
That's not even the right
initiative.
dice.
There we go.
That
That's
will
more
hit.
like it. And
I assume Arya is marking this as well to give you guys advantage.
yeah, we're marking it, and then I'll hit it as well.
Okay. Frostbrand out.
Frost
Shing.
round.
Yep. Hit.
Don't get the strength
Advantage.
save.
Do you not have advantage, Arya?
Oh yes. Roll
Uh,
advantage in case you crit.
Nope.
You do not.
It's
so.
fine. It's fine.
Uh,
And then what else do I get? Do I get something else? It's like an extra damage. How much is that?
1d8 for both the attacks. So just roll
1d8.
2d8.
Don't forget that strength save.
Already made it. It's success.
Oh.
So that
That's a lot of
is minus 16. What are their resistances again?
Please not the frost.
Cold. Whatever it is.
That'd be extremely unfortunate. Oh, I should mark myself.
It is neither of those things. I need to check something real quick, actually. 'Cause I think I might have copied that across wrong. 5e tools, come to my aid.
Oh no.
It is so much easier to search this than to actually search the follows. Oh no! So okay. So actually, stepping back a stage, Grim, you even with your magical mace, you notice your magical mace does not do as much damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh
Bludgeoning,
no.
I assume, then.
so that is
Potentially.
Can't smash pillows.
What?
Well, oh no, I guess these are. Oh no, these are.
Yeah, they're all like
They're
cushioned
like,
and
because they're
mushroomy.
like plant-like, right?
yeah, they are plant-light. Arya, you have no such problem with your slashing weapon,
Nice.
but Lyra's teeth do deal less damage.
Well,
Uh,
it is what it is.
So yeah, give me a nature check, I guess, Arya, as a reaction to this.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, for someone who like spends so much fucking time in the goddamn woods, I have shit nature.
To be fair, these are strange mushroom people, so they're not exactly common.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it's all the time. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello and
Your
welcome
knowledge
to
is
It's because it's
Vondal.
an intelligence-based roll instead
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah, hello and
Yeah.
welcome to Vondal and religion checks, except with an actually good modifier. and still
Nope.
somehow cocking it.
Nope. So it did that. Hang on. I need to reset this guy's health because I have fucked this royally. Let's reset his health to what it was. And then it's minus that. Minus that. Half of that one. Same with that one. So yeah, I should have got you to roll the d8 separately because that's fucked with my calculations a bit. Because I forgot that the resistances matter.
The resistances matter.
So yeah, you carve into this Myconid. Elizabeth, top of the round.
Yes. Four. I am torn, to say the least.
You're pierced actually, but
Wow.
Wow.
Anyway, enough of the shitty dad joke.
Yeah, I need to think of priorities. What are my priorities here? I mean, no, I know Elizabeth's priorities, and they don't lie with her own life, they lie with everyone else's life.
That's an
So,
interesting statement.
Crack-a-thoom time, I'm gonna electrocute the fucking skinny and then let it fucking bounce to Lady so I don't have to look at her.
Okay, so you're going to target chain lightning at the guy who's
Yeah. 'Cause
not
they still
the
both
Gorgon.
take the same damage.
Sure.
So yeah, make me fucking deck save, bitches.
Okay, Hive Guard makes deck save. The Hive Guard fails its deck save. Lady Vasulia succeeds on the deck save with a natural 20.
Oh.
Damn.
God, stop rolling
Uh,
fucking nat 20s,
Still
bitch.
half, though.
She still
Oh,
takes
yeah,
she still
still
takes half
18.
damage. It's still
Yeah,
18.
18 lightning damage is still pretty good.
It is.
So,
And
yeah,
it's 36 for that
Crack-a-thoom.
guy. So yeah, a bolt of lightning like launches out from Elizabeth's hand, strikes the Hive Guard, and then bounces to Lady Vasulia. That's your action.
Yep, and I don't have any bonus action cantrips, nor anything else I could do with the bonus action, which is very sad. So that's my turn.
Welcome to my whole life.
Yep.
What are
We're
bonus
we're
actions?
just learning
So-
to relate to each other, Luka.
You watch as the bludgeoned, slashed, pierced, and lightning bolted flesh of the various myconids, the spongy mushroom flesh slowly begins to knit back together.
No.
Okay, I have my suspicions, and I
Oh.
know what the game plan is. I just need to not die, which shouldn't be too hard, right?
Don't say that.
My main suggestion would be fire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Believe it or not.
Yeah, this guy is going to. No, his motivation. Yeah, that's his motivation. So, Hive Guard again. 5 feet to step into the mushrooms. 5 feet to step out.
Oh, fuck.
Moves up to Kelariis. Grants advantage.
Alright.
Again, because the wizard is attacking Lady Vasulia, and because Kelariis is attacking Lady Vasulia, it's attacks against wizard and Vasulia. So, Cav, 13, 18, 13, 18. Oh no, sorry, actually no, wait, it's with advantage. So
13, 18, 13, 18.
it's 24, 22, 13, 20.
Yeah, all of those hit.
Okay.
I had 13 too.
So...
My armor class is 12.
So, 14, 13, 12, 13.
14, 13, 12.
Yeah, piercing damage. So, yeah, I'm reading them individually, so you do them individually in case you get
Okay,
downed.
so 14.
Yep.
Then... I've instantly forgotten.
13,
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
13.
How squishy do you think I am?
You're a wizard.
Decently.
I have 39 hit points left, mate.
Don't.
Kelariis.
Yeah, what's up?
What's
Try
up?
not to sound too angry. 25, 23, 26, 25.
Fucking all of those hit. God damn it.
God damn it!
I even have a shield on. Oh, that's bad.
13, 14, 14, 14.
13, 14, 14, 14. Wow, that took away all of the healing I did last turn, so that's really fun.
Might I suggest? Might I suggest?
Saves.
Might I
Oh, yeah,
suggest
you do
that
for-
retreat?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna make any. What is the
10 or half damage.
10 or half? Okay.
Whichever's highest. So that's 2 passes.
Thanks.
Damn
Alright,
it.
So the last one fails. It's fine. It's fine. The shield apparently did shit all for me anyway, so you know. Whoops. Great. fun.
Okay, it's the end of their turn. Kelariis.
Yeah, I don't. This is just extremely unfortunate, huh? How bad is this one looking?
Like there's like a significant like chunk of its mushroom flesh that has been blasted away by the lightning bolt. It is beginning to regenerate, but it's not healthy, but it's not on the brink of death either.
Okay. I just realized this could go extremely, extremely badly if there is an. I just realized this could go very badly if there is a instance of her being able to cancel spells that I'm not aware of, which could potentially end very badly for me in about 30 seconds. But I want to take 2 swings at her. I know I'm like blind.
Yeah, you're gonna take it at disadvantage.
But then I want to teleport the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Well, not teleport, but Misty step and kind of get back to the group of my friends
Yep.
down. That sounds like a bad idea, but so I'll take my 2 disadvantage swings and hope that she does not have the ability to.
Well,
stop
take
me.
your swings first.
Right.
Yeah,
Swing.
I mean-
Swing. Oh, those are really bad.
First one hits, second one does not.
Okay. Well, if the first one hits, I might as well lay a smite in on that if I feel like connect.
Yep.
Third level. I'll save my get one for a second. Does she have anything? What is?
No, nothing that procs your additional dice. I think we've established already, you know she's a monstrosity. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair. I don't remember because it's been a hot second.
Yeah, because that's why Arya really wanted to kill her.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
really wanted to kill
I
her.
remember this now.
Even though Arya doesn't get bonus damage against monstrosities anymore, but it's in the
Yeah,
established
but
law.
she can still hate them.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
established.
Yeah, you still hate them.
Still got the mentality
Yeah.
for it.
I always feel like I'm doing the math wrong when I'm trying to calculate for smites, but I'm like, no, that's correct. I'm just
Yeah.
a goddamn fool.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I would like to hopefully Misty step away.
Okay, so you cast Misty Step. There is no interruption.
To I guess there? No, not there. There. So, whoop. Wait, I may have gone too far. I did not.
Nope,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yep, you're good.
Yep, and I will.
You're good, girl.
Oh, Minnie, what was the key combination that we found that let you measure your thing before you moved?
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Oh,
Was
it's
it
like-
drag the token and right click?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Something
Yeah.
like that. But like,
Well, you can measure as you move.
So yeah, like
It-
press and hold on your thing, and then like right click the space you're in, and then right click somewhere else, like there.
like it breaks a lot of the time.
Oh, I see. Oh,
But yeah, if you press and hold on your token and then right click your location, and then right click somewhere else, you can measure.
Yeah. Okay, that's wild.
Yeah, it's how Luka went flying all over the place that one time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember this. Yeah.
We rediscovered it in the one shot the other day, and I was like, I wish I'd remembered that for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's your action, bonus action.
I will move not all the way there. Whoops, I didn't mean to. Yeah. I'll move there, is what I meant to do.
Okay.
Oh,
I already fucked up the tool and clicked in like 3 places, but it was fine. Oh, I'm so mad.
okay.
Okay, it is Lady Vasulia's turn.
I guess now we're about to find out A, if she can exclude things from her AoEs, or B, just how attached she is to her little friend.
Yeah, I realized I probably shouldn't have moved that close, so whoops.
Okay. So she will. I need to check the range on this spell.
I'm
Yeah,
70
okay.
feet away, guys. I'm sorry.
So Cool. So Lady Vasulia calls out as you like teleport and like sprint back towards your comrades, Kelariis. She says, "Have you forgotten where you are? Don't think you can run from me." And she will stay where she is and cast a spell. So this is a 15-foot sphere centered on that tile. So let's... oh wait, hold on. It's 15-foot radius. So okay.
What's the effect?
And yeah, basically, everyone who is inside that sphere, everything goes completely dark.
Oh, joy.
Okay.
Yeah, everything within the zone is now heavily obscured.
Good to know.
Grim.
Well, considering Kelariis' struggles, I should probably try and take over for her.
Wow.
Yes. Also, I'm not going to be very effective against these bags anyway. Let's see. So
I don't want to move into the darkness.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna move. Like, I'm moving towards this, so I might move through a little bit of darkness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You merge on the other side, and through the mushrooms you can sort of see her on the stage.
I might as well embiggen myself.
Okay.
God.
You punch
Oh,
the belt.
And I can take one extra step because belt power.
Yep. Is that everything?
That is all I can do for now.
Okay. Arya, you are plunged into darkness in the middle of fighting these mushrooms.
Okay, well, I'm just not gonna move, and I'm gonna swing at the same place that they were before.
Okay, so this is just a flat roll now rather than advantage. Because it's technically disadvantage for being blind, but you have advantage, so it cancels each other out. That is not enough, unfortunately. That is, however.
And I still get the D8.
You get the additional D8, yes. Nice.
Nice.
Maybe reduced damage, but it's still a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Still more damage than we would have done, so
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Can I remember where she was stood? 'Cause I'm assuming I can't see where she is now.
You cannot.
Damn it. What, was that a cannot to not remember where she was stood, or a cannot to can't see her?
Both amount to basically the same thing.
Okay. So I wanted to try and throw a fireball at her, but now I can't. That makes me very sad.
And you can still throw the fireball, she'll just get benefits.
I wanted to get benefit. I mean, you know what? No, fuck it. Fire damage is fire damage. I just want to lob the fireball at her / her throne.
Yep, okay. So,
Because
yeah,
I also kind of want to set her throne on fire as well.
basically she counts as obscured, so she gets +5 to the saving throw.
Yeah. So if I'm targeting her to her friend, I'm guessing her friends would get it as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That's
guess I
good,
just
because
want
she would have
blow
failed if
as-
she hadn't got the +5.
I guess I'll just blow my regular 3rd level spell slot at it.
Okay, the Hive Guards both fail, so...
Nice.
Uh,
I would like to be like, you know, the throne's included. in the
So,
blast radius, so it would set on fire. I just want to burn a throne.
Yeah, for thematic purposes, there is now magic fire burning on the throne. So
Yeah.
you, as the fireball hits, you hear a like a popping crackle. And Grim, you probably see this because you're the only one not in darkness.
Nope.
The myconids, the fire like ignites the spores that like surround these creatures, and the fire seems particularly effective.
I mean, yeah, Elizabeth will just shout out, like, because I've got this, like, it's an in-character theory, I'd imagine, because they're plants. Liz will just shout out, if you've got fire, maybe go for it.
Boom.
Yay.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Yes.
Yes.
So, the injured mushroom people fighting you begin to regenerate. Grim, you notice that the surviving mushroom, or the surviving myconid, does not regenerate.
Yes.
Theory confirmed. They're trolls. They're mini trolls.
The myconids, after seeing you launch a fireball out of the darkness, are gonna just regularly attack you.
Yep. I'm gonna cast shield again.
15, 26, 13, 10. So you managed to block some of it. 14 piercing as one makes it past your shield.
Yep. Oh, that doesn't look right. I should stop.
5, 10,
Yeah.
20.
So 2 hits.
So the you watch as the myconid on the stage, seeing you approaching, Grim, turns, runs towards the mushroom, leaps into the mushrooms, and emerges like right next to you in the same second.
Sorry, how much damage?
14.
It's me.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Okay. Total.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Makes 2 attacks against Grim, 18 and a 22.
1 hits.
11 piercing damage. Kelariis.
I am displeased. I can't.
I am displeased.
displeased, TM, but it's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I could. It's a bonus action. Alright. Let's do... God, I have never done so much fucking healing in a fight. So this is wild. Correction, I've never done so much healing in a fight on myself in like 2 rounds, so this is wild, is what I mean to say. Yeah. But actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if... You know what? I've never used this spell. And I feel like if... Do I have to... Hold on, I have to see if I have to see the place. If it just says from a point that I choose for a sphere of light, do I have to be able to see that, or can I kind of just like...
Like with a fireball, I will let you wing it.
Okay. Because basically, I want to cast daylight, so she can't do the darkness shit.
Okay.
Because I think that cancels it out, and I feel like maybe that's a waste, but also I feel like if there's ever a time to do it, it's now. And to be a little extra about it, because I don't like the fact that she can throw us into darkness like that. So yeah, I guess...
Yeah, if the darkness was created with a spell slot of 3rd level or lower, then yeah, it dispels the
I
darkness.
hope that's what it is, because if it's not, that was a fucking waste, but then again, we just have a really bright ball of light now.
So you're casting daylight.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want it?
It is, what is it, a 60-foot radius?
Yes.
So I guess. Whoops! Sorry, didn't mean to click it. I was trying to take off the small slot and click the wrong thing.
Oh, that's fine. That way we can see what it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I mean,
basically,
honestly,
you can
if
basically
I
put it in
could
the middle and fill the whole goddamn room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
to just get it
Okay.
as close to the middle as possible and just be like light.
Yeet.
Yeet the light, and then I'd like
Yeet
to
the
drink
light.
a potion that I have, please.
Okay.
It's a bonus
So-
action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. To delete that so I don't forget.
Yeah, so you turning in the complete darkness, you visualize the center of the room and pray, and yeah, a blinding ball of light appears in the center of the room and dispels the darkness.
Yay!
Push back the darkness.
Add that. Alrighty, and I'm gonna move in a second, but because I don't like how. I'm gonna try to move towards, or not try to move, but I'm gonna move like. Wait, I immediately forgot about our weird. That one. Nope. I want to move towards Grim, basically. To there, so. It's fine. I immediately broke the measuring tool on my computer, so that's it. That's my turn. We're good.
Okay. Lady Vasulia. Sure. This is a reasonable point for her to start doing that. Oh, I need to check the range note first. Okay. Okay, so you watch Lady Vasulia begins to focus once again, and calls out, "Fine, if that one trick won't work, we'll try this one instead," and makes a lashing motion with the thorned vine in her emerging from her arm, and a larger lash of shadow reaches out towards Grim. Grim, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
+3. So sad.
Yeah, I assume it's an AoE, unfortunately.
It's not an AoE, it's a single target.
Oh, okay, that's good. I don't have the modifier written into here, but that's a +3 for my shield, and then
+3
from-
from me.
there's a 16.
What is my spell save DC? That is a good
I'd be
question.
so happy if the DC was 16 right now.
Right.
I need to look it
It's
up.
a little
very
on the
quick.
low end, isn't it?
Yeah, but
But it might not be if it's a weird inherent thing versus like a spellcaster.
Yeah.
A proper spellcaster,
Yeah.
it might be a weird DC. Fingers crossed. How
Bel-
good would it be?
Believe it or not, that is enough to pass.
Oh,
shit.
Hell yeah.
nice.
I will spend my reaction to nullify any damage. If I assume it's a damage spell.
It is a damage, so you manage to parry this tendril backwards, and yeah, she does not look best pleased.
Good.
Yeah, that's fair.
How do I do this with no dex?
Because you have buffs out of the wazoo.
Oh,
By the power of a shield and your friend.
Through the power of friendship. Ah.
this is fine.
She's no longer concentrating. Grim.
I will
It's not concentration.
move up a little. Can I? How do I can't shove and get up there. But attacking this thing is basically not going to do anything anyway. Or no, this one is pretty badly hurt, right?
Yes. It also did not regenerate last turn.
Yes. Well, I know I'll only do a handful of points of damage, but I might as well give it a shot. I will start with strike. Nope. I will
Miss.
not strike it.
Grim.
Slightly better.
That is not enough to hit.
Come on, one more go.
That is a hit.
Okay, good. And oh,
Okay.
it's a non-zero amount of damage, and I will shove it away this time.
Okay.
Again.
Oh, wait, yeah, it has to roll first. Athletics check.
Oh,
Fails again.
the number.
Nice.
It's good.
Nice, Grim.
And I will keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I could actually get up there. Well,
So
this is fine.
the thing is, you're gonna have to like basically expend an extra 5 feet of movement to climb up it because it's raised off the ground.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, I guess it comes to this.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Arya.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep attacking the same guy that I've been attacking. And I have advantage now again, right?
Yes. Hit.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, I keep forgetting. People who are not dealing slashing damage, your damage is halved.
There you go.
Luka, you rolled a d6 for your...
Yeah, it should have been a
Oh.
D8, but
Oops.
it's fine.
We'll just keep it.
Yeah, I'm keeping the first number rolled regardless of what it was. So, and then 15, 18 would be okay. So yeah, the mushroom in front of you is looking fairly beat up now. It's like it's got lots of like the spongy flesh, despite the regeneration, is like beginning to like tear apart.
That must taste bad in Lyra's mouth. I feel bad for her.
Elizabeth.
Okay, I'm going to bail.
Okay.
Knowing that that one's looking beat up, I'm leaving. I want a Misty Step. Over there, please.
Okay. You do so.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt on the wounded boy that I've been hitting to hopefully finish it off for
Okay.
me.
Nice.
That hit.
It does.
15 fire damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It explodes in a cloud of spores and is promptly combusts.
Nice.
Thank God.
Lovely.
That thing took a lot of damage.
Yeah, because they're healing and they're resistant to Lyra.
Yeah, so start of the round. The Hive Guard that was not hit with fire last round gains hit points.
I mean, that's both of them.
Yeah, but one of them hasn't taken any damage yet.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah, this one is going to move in to prevent Lady Vasulia from getting swarmed.
Yeah, well,
One, two, 1, 2. So against Kelariis, 24 and a 12.
second one. Or the first one hit, sorry.
17 piercing damage.
Okay.
Arya, 21, 15.
Only the 21 hits.
You take 16 piercing.
That was 15 piercing?
16.
Whoops. I know.
Yeah.
I just put it in wrong.
That is all they can do. Kelariis.
This one's looking pretty bad, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm gonna just hit it and hopefully not fuck it up. Or not fuck it up in the sense of missing. Fuck it up in the other way is what I want to do. So yeah, I'll take a couple swings at it.
Okay. Hit.
Hit. still up.
Still up, yep.
Okay, one more.
Hit.
One more. Ooh,
Okay.
Almost exactly the same.
Okay, it collapses to the ground.
Um.
Oh, wait. Sorry, it collapses to the ground and a cloud of spores erupts from it.
Okay.
You're immune to disease, right?
Yes.
Then it doesn't matter what you roll in saving throw.
Okay. Cool. I was like, is it a disease? Because then I'm fine. Cool. Rad. In that case, I will. Check if I can do anything buff-wise really quickly, because I forget the buffs that I can make. It's been a hot-ass second. I think so. Yeah, in that case, I think I will just start to move forward 30 feet. Oh. See, I've already broken the measuring thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Because
that's.
it does the thing now where it's dragging my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does that.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, so I'm just gonna.
I think that's to do with right-clicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's.
It's a dodgy feature. Yeah.
Like I said before, it breaks all the time.
Also, I have a question to people out of character. Maybe I don't actually, because no, I don't. It's fine. I have a potion that in my inventory that I keep forgetting about, and I'm trying to think if this is the time to fucking pop it. But
Okay. Seeing you close the distance, Grim, Lady Vasulia is going to target you with a spell.
Excuse me. What are you doing, the lady?
Do you want to make me an Arcana check?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Tell me
Okay,
it's-
she is casting Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna counterspell that.
Okay. You can spell Ray of Enfeeblement?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so she begins to cast this spell, and like as she finishes the gesture, it's not like the magic just falls short, and she just like turns towards you, and it's like, "I'll deal with you later."
You're welcome to try.
Grim.
Elizabeth, now is not the time.
Oh, okay.
First thing that came to her head, she has no filter.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like sneak around her a little bit.
But it's okay, guys. I healed 6 health doing that.
Actually, I'll stick to this side.
I'm pretty sure that's how that feature.
And I will hopefully start hitting away at her, and hopefully she is not resistant. Ugh.
That's a hit.
Nice. Okay, so on this hit, I will be using one of my things.
Oh, before you do that, you're attacking her, which means
Oh,
are you
that's
looking at
true.
her? Because
Yeah.
I guess the first time I would probably like try size her up a little bit for the first attack.
okay, so make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is not gonna go well, but
I'm so scared.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh god.
I passed.
So
passed.
you feel your muscles like beginning to like petrify from this magical aura, but you are able to resist it.
And I add 7 damage. I already added.
Yeah,
double
that's
roll.
good macro. So that is 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to be goading instead of
Okay.
fearing.
So
It's
oops, that's the wrong one.
same roll, same but like different effects.
Wisdom saving throw. Wow, she fails even with a +7 or +6 for wisdom saves.
Like
Well, to be fair, she
Um,
failed hold monster as well.
can't trick me, you snake-haired bastard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of struggled on that insult. It doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's like.
Are ya?
Grim?
Wait,
wait,
I still I only
Oh,
get
sorry.
one
There's like
attack.
2 other attacks.
I have
Yeah.
2 more attacks and a bonus action.
Miss. That is a hit.
Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. She wouldn't happen to be holding a weapon of some kind, right?
Well, technically she is, but she can't be disarmed because it's part of her body.
I mean,
Knock her down.
I'll
I'll
give her that one.
Yeah.
She can keep it for now.
Get her on the floor.
And I will, I'll try knock her down. Why not? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a bad roll.
Maybe she'll roll bad though.
Natural
Maybe
20.
knock her on the floor.
Oh no!
Well,
That's not how you knock her on the floor.
Look,
To be fair, at least she's wasted the nat 20 on an 11.
Yes, because that's how dice rolls work.
Yeah, but also she's rolled 3 nat 20 so far, I think,
Yes.
which is wild.
Yeah, I'm getting some good rolls.
Yeah, I mean,
Elizabeth.
Arya,
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Arya.
you skipped Arya.
Who am I anymore?
Go Arya.
Fuck him up, Arya.
Ah.
Don't do the finishing blow, 'cause otherwise you might get a disease.
Also that.
well, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's the biggest concern right now.
Yeah, I can fix that.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a hit. Are you sure you don't want to move Lyra first and get advantage? Because at the
yeah.
moment you don't have advantage.
Just gonna yoink.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
very sad.
That's
It is very sad.
Wait, hold on.
Still
Yeah.
damage though.
It's still damage, but it's
It is
very
still
small.
damage.
Elizabeth now.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go. Oops. Gonna move a bit more away from the group. So that's 1, 2. And I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the last standing mushroom man, boy,
Okay.
insectoid thing, whatever they are.
Myconid.
Manboy.
Oh!
Nice.
Get dunked on.
Okay,
That's
so,
good.
like Arya, you finish your swing across this creature as it's bringing its arm back to drive it through your skull, as it promptly explodes.
Nice.
I just give Arya a thumbs up, even if she's not looking.
She's not looking.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking. Sorry.
Not even a bro nod.
Two
No.
cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah.
Well, if she wasn't looking at an explosion, what was she looking at?
The thing that was just dying.
She's turning around and walking away, because that's what cool guys do.
Sunglasses
turning-
to send.
This is funny.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
I don't have any bonus action spells that would be useful, so yes.
Okay. The Hive Guard that Kelariis killed regenerates.
Yeah,
God
alright.
damn it.
That's
Yeah.
I expected about as much.
Attack. 25 and a 13.
First one hits.
15 piercing damage as you feel a sharp talon pierce into your back.
I'm in very bad shape. I yell at myself, the healer.
Let me kill it. Yeah, that's the
Medic!
equivalent of
Oh wait,
that
that's
is the
me.
equivalent of- That is the equivalent of Mercy yelling, "I need healing."
Yeah. Oh wait, that's me.
Fine. Wait, that's me.
Actually,
It is now your turn.
More apt.
Yeah, this is unfortunate though, because if I heal, that is my entire action, and that is not great.
Then I can at least finish off the thing.
Give me like 2 seconds to think about this very hard. hmm. I trust Elizabeth to take care of this thing, I think. So I will take a hot second to heal myself because I'm in a bad way. I'm going to remember how Cure Wounds scales up because I've never used it scaled up ever.
I think it's just an extra D8 per spell
Yeah,
casting level.
extra
is it?
D8 per
Okay.
spellcasting level.
I
Nice.
always forget because I never use that to heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I'll use my last third
Spell
level.
slots? You mean smite swords?
Yep.
I mean, it can be both. That's fine.
That's how you play
Um,
Paladin. You never cast any actual spells. You just instead
Actual smells.
spend them on various
Actual
flavors
smell.
of smite.
If I click it, will it give me the option to upcast
Should do.
it? No.
Oh,
Nope,
it's
it
not
doesn't
configured
play.
properly.
Ow.
Alright, so let's just do it this way. Give me 2 seconds.
I'll see if I can fix that real quick.
38, and then it's plus my spellcasting. So, it's that. Right, let's see if I rolled absolute garbage.
Oh, it's because
Rolled
it's.
okay.
I think it's because it's rolling the description rather than the spell.
Oh, possibly.
Oh no, it's doing
That's not
output attack,
great.
but it's not doing it properly. That's weird. Oh well. Fix that later.
Yeah.
So you heal yourself for 15,
Yeah. Not pleased about that because that was kind of a...
just undoes the damage you took.
Yeah, it was not great.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't really do much else. Let me double check. Yeah, because I don't think I have anything else that's bonus action. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that's a bonus action, so I think that is it for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have a question. If I kind of glance at Lady Vasulia from here, do I still get that same feeling of, like, my muscles feel like they're seizing up? From this far away?
I will tell you as a flavor feature. If you start to look at her, like as she glances down towards you, you do get it.
Ah, okay. That was... I wasn't sure exactly if
Yeah.
it was like a... Yeah, cool. Okay.
As a flavor thing, you are quote unquote in range.
In range. Yeah, I got you. Alright, no, that's it.
Okay. Lady Vasulia will turn to Grim and basically say, "Well, see if you resist this as well as your dragon friend."
Bitch, I'm not a dragon!
And she will cast a spell.
I want to know what spell it is.
Give me an Arcana check. Okay, she's casting Inflict Wounds, but she is upcasting it to 5th level.
Ooh, that's not happening.
Woof.
Not a chance. I've got plenty of. Yeah, no. Fuck off. That's not happening.
You're burning a 5th level spell slot to counter that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Inflict wounds is nasty, man.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
I'm totally okay with blowing a load of spell slots for this fight.
In that case, yeah, Lady Vasulia is just gonna. I guess so. Like having it countered, she just grabs Grim on the shoulder, and nothing happens, and she just goes, "Ah!"
Getting old, are we?
Oh my god, that's a dangerous fucking game.
Grim.
What did you just say?
Getting old, are we?
Wow.
Ugh. Look, she's been around for ages.
Yeah. Centuries.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna swing at her, and I feel safe enough to look.
Okay. Constitution saving throw first, please.
Oh yeah, might do that first.
Because if you turn to stone, you don't get to attack.
There we go.
You succeed. Yep.
Grim.
Look, I've got like plenty of rerolls for it and all that good stuff.
Gr-
so don't-
Grim is just like gritting his teeth, like looking her in the fucking eyes, like, "Come on!"
What you
look-
got? What you got?
Like, if you don't
bitch?
look at them, the insult doesn't get through as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's very true.
And I might as well keep on goading her if I can.
Just for the extra damage.
Well, like it expires every round.
So,
Yeah, that too.
oh, I keep taking that from the wrong fucking health pool. So she gets a Wisdom saving throw. Fails again. So you, as you strike her, like basically you catch her across like the left arm, and you like You watch as like a clump of the mushrooms that she has on her body like fall away from the impact site, and rather than seeing like an arm underneath, you see like raw flesh, like exposed flesh. This is not clothing. This is her body.
That's not great.
And just as you're about to take your second swing, you watch as basically her long like hair, which previously like up to this point had been like swept backwards, her eyes, which you are looking directly into, flare and become snake-like, turning a golden colour and long slitted pupils, and what can be described as a look of hatred washes across her face. The tendrils on the back of her head spring into motion and curl around into like almost like a coiled serpent. And she does not look very happy. And I'm going to roll her into the initiative order a second time.
Uh-oh, it's the second phase.
Oh god.
Okay, she gets initiative 6 as well. What was she on before?
She was 14.
14, so she should be 14 and... Oh, come on. 14... and 4. Busy.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Okay. Okay. Do you take your next swing?
Yeah, let's we're gonna try and see if we can redecorate that ugly mug.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow,
Look.
indeed.
Okay.
It's an evil person. You gotta be bold. Oh wait, one more swing.
Yep.
There we go. Oosh.
Okay. 2 swings, just bam, bam.
Just trying to bat snakes away at this, or like the hair away
Yep.
at this point.
Okay. Arya.
Okay. I can get there.
Okay. 2 of you run up behind.
Oh, no, don't do it! Why?
Okay, so your swing hits, Lyra's does not.
Oops, that's a fuck. I keep rolling fucking d6s.
Okay. You knock the... crashing into it with a huge swing from behind, you knock the hive guard to the ground, the Myconid. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And a +3.
You do get +3 for being next to Kelariis.
Come on, Kelariis buffs.
Hello, roll 20.
Yeah, it is taking a moment.
Roll 20.
We're taking a break. No.
There we go.
There we go, okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. You manage to hold your breath as this cloud of spores like erupts in your face. Cool. That is it.
Great.
Is that everything? Yeah, because that's your movement and action. Yeah. Okay. So Lady Vasulia, looking down at you, grim, says, "You're going to regret crossing me like this." And she whips at you twice with the long, barbed vine.
Yep.
12 and a 13 misses with both.
Like, if this filled her with so much fury,
and
she can't handle it.
she basically like moves as if to headbutt you, but the snakes, like they're not actually snakes, they're like plant tendrils, lash forwards, and attempt to pierce you. 13! Wow, this is terrible dice rolls.
She's
5
the
a 5. Wait, hold on. So no, that is rolling correctly, isn't it? 1d20 plus. Oh, that one has. Wait, does that one have less to hit? I think my dice rolls are broken here.
I'll take it.
1d20 plus 5 plus.
That's the only rule. That's the only rule you won't.
Oh no, okay, no, it's
point
fine.
out.
It's fine.
Okay.
They are working correctly. I just rolled phenomenally low.
Good. Keep
It
doing that.
happens, unfortunately. Well, fortunately this time, but
Fortunately for us,
Just can't hit the Grim.
The Grim.
Yeah, the
Cool.
Grim, because there's no other
Elizabeth.
Grim. There's only D Grim.
it's her.
Yeah.
Hit her really hard.
You want me to hit her very hard? I'll hit her very hard. Have a fireball centered there, please.
Okay.
So it still hits her and hits
Whoosh.
no one else. And also
Yep.
maybe burns all her mushrooms.
Dex saving throw.
Doing it at 4th level this time.
19.
Oh
That's-
no!
That's some sad extra damage. Also, it's still fire, so hopefully she's... Although, I don't know.
No, she is not vulnerable to fire, unfortunately.
No.
So that's 28
Hey.
halved.
But hey, this means I don't have to look at her. And it hits automatically.
It does. She takes a small amount of damage.
It's only slightly more damage.
Is that all your turn?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The Hive Guard regenerates. Stands up and is surrounded, so we'll take one swing at each. Neither hits. Kelariis.
Hi. This is unfortunate, is what this is. Ugh. This is kind of a little bit of a waste. That's a little bit of a waste of a spell slot. Knowing that Elizabeth can just cast fire at a fucking snap of her fingers at this point.
Searing Smite.
Yeah, I
Thank
was
you.
going to, because I was just like, oh, they're mushrooms, we've seen them burn before, so I had prepped. I
Yeah.
was like, that doesn't... That feels like such a fucking waste for some reason, but also I'm kind of sick of this thing regenerating, so I think I'm just gonna turn around and hit it.
Okay.
Um,
Bonus action to ignite your blade.
yeah. It's, oh, I have advantage because Arya's on the other side of it.
You do.
Alright, here we go. Smack that.
Okay. Cool.
I think it's 2d6. Let me double check. I also don't think that. Nope, it's just 1.
Yep. So you cleave through it. They watch the fire ignite through the spores. It goes down.
Alrighty. And I guess I could chuck Perlestro at Lady Vasulia, just as a... Actually, I don't know if that's in range. Oh, I think that's disadvantage, but whatever. I always forget what the throw range is.
Usually it's like 30.
I think it's 30-60 for Calestro.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, okay.
I think
I
that's
don't
what
have
it is for a
written
normal
on here,
spear.
I should probably-
That should be what it is for a normal spear anyway.
But like it's within 30
Oh, it
regardless.
is. You're right. Yep. Okay. So is that at disadvantage because I'm not looking?
Oh yeah.
If you're trying not to look at her, you throw at disadvantage, yes.
Yeah. I just want to toss a spear. Oh. That's
Okay.
actually-
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do the pull thing or anything, and it doesn't get the radiant,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to chuck a spear and then bring it back.
Okay, Grim, you watch as like Calestro like flies up to the pedestal and like grazes through her shoulder before vanishing into mist.
Good. I like that, did you?
She says nothing and continues to try to mash your face in. 23, 9, and 16. Wow.
Well, the 20.
Roll better. Okay.
Wow.
So
She's rolling just fine.
one of the
Yeah, right?
I told you, you wasted all your good rolls.
one of the swings with the barbed vine
that.
slashes across you. You take 5 non-magical piercing damage,
So, 2.
so 2. But you also take 14 poison damage.
I want to see. I thought there was something else coming there.
Yeah,
There
there
we
was
go.
a nice pause, like,
Grim.
So you got a little bit of sting to you anyway. Oh, come on, my
Grimstory
sheet.
insults is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, but like I gotta keep on goading them, because otherwise they might not go for me, right?
Yeah.
I gotta keep on looking, unfortunately. Wait, no, we're button first.
Yeah, Constitution save,
Well.
successful.
Yep.
God. I'm so scared.
Gotta live a little, right?
Yeah, but
I will again, I will keep on goading her.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like that is a crucial part of this plan. Does it work?
I need to roll and find out. Oh my god, she fails again by 1. She has a +6 to this. Fucking hell.
It's a 50-50, right?
It literally is, actually, yeah.
I'll keep on swinging.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Okay, that one is. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Oof.
Arya.
Also, I think the music has ended for me at least.
Oh, it hasn't for
Yeah,
me.
same.
Oh. This little
But
bug.
for me, it's still been looping. It's just had large breaks between each time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast flaming arrows.
Okay.
And then Lyra is gonna run up, I guess,
Okay. Running leap up onto the platform.
and attack.
So is she looking? Because she also has to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, she's not looking.
Okay, so it's disadvantage, so that misses.
I mean, she's just looking at her feet. I mean, is that?
Yeah, Lyra's only got to bite her ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a disadvantage. That's just the rule.
Trying to circumvent.
So
the
you
rule.
you cast flame arrows, and Lyra lunges but misses. Lady Vasulia is going to cast a spell.
Oh, I know what it is, please.
Arcana check. Okay. It is a 4th level evocation.
Okay, don't like that. Don't like the sound of that, that is.
We're yet to find a spell that you do like the sound of.
But yeah, we're waiting for a cantrip or like a first level illusion.
There.
That's what we're waiting for. Those I don't give a
the
shit about.
chances of that are not high.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
do we remember that you guys got fucked previously by Helena going, oh, it's just an illusion?
Yeah,
Oh,
fair.
right, yeah. I mean, to be fair, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna 4th level counter spell it.
4th level counter spell? Okay.
Yeah.
God, spell slots you got.
Enough.
For the
It wasn't a
moment.
question of how many, it's just...
Cool. At the top of the initiative round, on Elizabeth's initiative tick, let's take a brief break.
Okay.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah, this battle's been going on for ages.
I mean, that's about what you'd expect, honestly.